Hi, Manushree. Good morning. Yeah. So,
Morning, sir.
yeah, today's topic is we learned first, second, and third sessions how to create the table and how to insert the data. Those basic concepts we completed. So today, which is a very beautiful concept in SQL, uh, which is the functions actually. Okay. So experiencing the power of SQL functions. So this is the topic. So what exactly the functions? How many?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for disturbing you. Please, can you share the screen?
I'm sharing actually. Let me share
Yeah,
once.
it's visible.
Yeah, sorry.
Anuradh, can you please?
Okay, no problem. So SQL functions we are starting today. So those who joined today, Ajay, no issue. I'll share the recordings. Okay, you go through it and complete the basics of SQL creation of the table and inserting the data and the selection criteria. So after that, so we are using these functions in the select statement. So what exactly the functions? How many types of functions are there? That will complete the theory first, and then we'll go to the SQL queries. So here the function two different types of functions will be there in Oracle. Functions means it's a PL/SQL concept again. Those are the user-defined functions we call. But here it's a Oracle predefined functions. These are predefined functions. So there are two types of functions are there. Single row functions, multi-row functions. So what exactly single row functions are multi-row functions means these are the two different types of the single row functions and multiple row functions are there. Single row functions means so it will return the value for each and every row. Each and every row. Let's suppose if we write select star from EMP, okay, let me go to the backend. So I will take one of the function from the single row function. I want to do the use the substring, one of the function, substring e dot e name, comma 1, comma 3. This is alias name, comma e dot star from EMP. Okay. See, observe here, this substring is one of the single row function. I'm just using this to make you understand what exactly substring single row function means. It is returning for each row. Okay. Here two concepts. So I'm using employee name column 2 times in a table. So you can use n number of times one column in the selection criteria with a multiple unique alias name. If you remove this alias name, might be you will get the issue. We are doing substring, but if I again, if I use e dot e name, yeah, it is returning. See, n number of times, but it will give its own alias name, e name underscore 1. If you take one more time, e dot e name, comma E dot star means total records. Specific columns I'm selecting here ename underscore 2. So in real time, if we get any requirement like so first value some with first column this column name 1 alias name alias underscore 1, the same column alias underscore 2. That way with the alias name we will manage the columns and table alias naming we use mandatory. Okay, here the concept is user defined Oracle predefined functions, single row functions means it is returning every row. What is substring we'll discuss later. What is the multi-row functions? Multi-row functions means, so aggregate functions we call it as. Aggregate functions means it will return the value by calculating something or doing some on the set of data. Let's suppose I am printing sum of or count of records, count star from EMP. How many records we received? One record. So on the entire table, it is counting the records from the employee table. So this is the basic difference between single row function and multi-row function. You got it right? Difference? Okay. So today we will concentrate on the single row functions only because we can cover entire single row functions. Multi-row we will cover on Monday. So on the single row functions, there are four different types of function. The functions are there. Again, character functions, number functions, date functions, and conversion functions. Okay. Sorry, we are going to cover only this character function today in the single row functions because it's a important and a huge subject. We need to practice, must and should practice these functions, and you will enjoy. I mean, if you like the coding, real coding, you will enjoy this by doing these functions. Let's suppose what is the function, first function, and where we write these functions in the select class, where order by class means any normal select statement. It will the structure is select and column names from where group by having order by. So this is the full-fledged SQL query. If you use everything, means it's not mandatory to use all the these select keywords, but so this is the entire select query. What we use the Oracle standard keywords is select classes, select class from where group by having order by, and order should be in a same. But here we are concentrating up to select some from column name and some of the conditions. Okay. So what exactly I'm trying to see, tell you like these single row functions, in which area we will write. In the select class, we will write where class, order by class. These three sections, we will use the single row functions. Okay. So what is the syntax of the single row function? Function name and a column name and expression. This is the basic syntax. Function name, column name or expression, argument 1 to 3 means this is the value. Based on some function name, we will pass some value. Okay. So first to start with the single row function, first function name is the concat. So what exactly concat function will do? So let's suppose I have a requirement. I am getting, if you take select star from EMP, so I'm getting this king, employee name and manager or job details in individual records, right? So, but I want to show this concatenating uh, mm, one beside other, this employee name and job. So that time we will use the concat select concat. This is the function name, and function name must and should we need to write in a uppercase, not lowercase. Okay, lowercase also it will work, but as per the standards we need to follow, all the Oracle keywords must and should be in caps letters only. Concat of ename comma job from dual. sorry, employee table, right? See, it concatenated. It is not, I mean, meaningful, but I'm trying to make you understand the concat how it will work. So you can use other column also to concatenate the value. So for the literals also we can use like select employee name is. So general concatenate symbol is this e dot e name from emp. See, this is how we are returning the value. So without using this one, sometimes we will use the concat function. So I'm using concat function of comma, same pipe delimiter we can use, and also this function predefined Oracle function also we will use. So for from the dual table also we can use select Swami concat of from dual. See, this is how we will concatenate two strings or numbers, anything. It won't check what exactly it is. So expression 1 and expression 2, n number of expressions, it will concatenate the values. You got it right, this concatenate function? Yeah. So coming to the next function is init cap. So what exactly init cap is? So when you let me query the student table, select star from student. Okay, it's in caps letters only. If there is any so it will convert the text to uppercase actually. That's it, simple. Select. So you practice all these functions one or two times so that it will be handful. You will get handful of experience on this function. Select upper init cap. First name, comma, last name, comma, upper of. Anyhow, it is upper, but if at all lower is there, I want to show you the difference actually from student. See, we are converting it to init cap, first column, lower letters, and this is upper letters. These three functions also in real time we will use. So where exactly we will use, like, so in real time, every time we will use mostly upper, because let's suppose in one of the table, you are comparing select star from emp where department department name. Let's suppose D name column is there, department name equals to something human resource or something is there. Human resource. But in the database, it inserted with the init cap letters. That we don't know whether it is init cap or small letters or caps letters, right? That time, so when you use in the where class equals to operator, this one, so it will compare exact match. It will go and search with the exact match init cap value, because we are taking in a single quote value. So whenever it matches that particular records only, it will fetch. But my requirement is I don't bother whether it is init cap or small letters or caps letters. That time I want to simply use upper of department name, and also I'll use upper of this value. So simply what it will do, before comparison itself, in the database also it is converting the particular value to uppercase, and right side also it is going, and before conversion it is converting into uppercase. So that's how in real time we use for every text value. If you are comparing text value in the where class, then we will use simply and blindly we will go and write the upper function. So this is the use case in the real time. So lower, we don't use the lower much and init cap, but there are functions you should know. These are the functions available, single row functions in Oracle. That's my intention. Wherever we use that, I'll stretch out one or two times. So after completion of this concat, init cap, upper and lower, substring is very, very important, and you must learn this substring. What exactly substring means? So let me query the table, select star from EMP. So there is a job, right? So before going to the real table, select A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, some random text I'm taking from dual. Now I want to print from C, D, E only. Okay. Sometimes I want to know in the department or employee, I know the first name itself in the employee table. So that first name itself, I want our particular string I want to compare. So that time we will use substring. So how to get the C, D, E from this string? So we will use substring of the text string, and from where it is starting C, D, E, 1, 2, 3. From 3 to how many characters we are expecting? 3 characters, right? So we need to use 3. What is the result? C, D, E. So we'll go deep discussion on the substring. So before that, the syntax of substring is function name, okay, expression or column name. So m comma n. M comma n means M is the uh, pattern. Pattern in the sense whether we can give one single character or set of characters. Sorry, starting position. I'm really sorry. Starting position and how many character length you want from this string. So that is the in the syntax we will call it as this is the m value, this is the n value. Okay. So if you, it is n value always not positive. It may be negative also. If you put negative, what will happen? 3, no, 2, 3. I'll tell you that. So if you take this one, 1, it will take from the 1 minus 3. Yeah. So this m value could be negative or positive. So if you give positive, it will take from left to right. If it is a negative, then right to left. You are observing the difference, right? Minus 3 to 3 means it is taking from H, G, F. It is printing. Sorry. 1 minute. Yeah, 3 values. Correct. From left to right, it is counting. 1, 2, 3. If I take the positive, C, D, E. Okay. So it will be little confused. You will confuse a little. You practice with by this dual table. and giving some values so that you will understand what exactly it is returning. In real time, we use substring and instring. We will cover instring, but before that, substring, we will cover some more examples on the by using substring. Here, I'll stop. If you have any questions on the anything, please let me know.
Yeah, hi sir.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
in substring, right?
Yes.
Yeah, if we are giving negative value means it is coming from right to left, right?
Negative right to left. Yes, it is counting from. Yes,
Oh,
you are
okay.
correct.
Can you give -3 and can you give 2? Here we will see like
Minus
from
3, 2.
2.
GH means last from HG.
Okay, okay.
Two are there. This is the character length. How many characters you want? If I give 5 up to minus 3, 1.
Okay, okay. It is taking from left, I think, sir. From
Yeah,
if it is counting, it is going back, and if there are no values, so it is
it is
not
exceeding.
giving.
That's why it is not returned. So
Yeah.
if you give 0 here 3, if you give 0 here, it will take from the starting position by default.
Okay.
Okay, it is if it is m is 0, it treated as 1. If
Okay.
m is positive, it will count. M is positive from right to left. If it is negative backwards, it will count actually. End of the string, from end of the string, it will count and it will give that many number of values.
Oh,
Minus 2, HG.
GH.
Yeah, like that. And so let's suppose
From D it will take, I guess.
minus 5 comma 4, 1 2 3 4 5. From here 1 2 3 4 it written, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So the position
Okay,
it is taking from
if I give, if I sorry, let me complete this one thing. If I don't give the n value, okay, it directly giving this value like 4 from 4. I 1 2 3 comma. From here it okay. So if it is if this is the m value, okay. If you don't give any n value, then it is giving entire from that position to 1 2 3 4 fourth position to entire value it given. Did you observe? If I give 2, see from second character to entire value. So why I'm stretching, you just practice like this and observe, note down in your notes. So how this functionality is working with give different m and n values, then you will understand from minus m and positive m values so that you will easily understand. Okay, this is very very important. Substring and in-string going forward. Substring and I'll complete in-string also. Okay, substring and in-string will both use in nested functions we call it as. It's not like that we are using one single function in the select criteria. No, nested functions we will. What exactly nested means? Function under function we will use and we will get the requirement based on the business requirement. Okay, so just concentrate on the substring thing now. If n is less than 1 or 0, null will be returned n. If n less than 0, mn, minus 1, it is returning null. It must and should be positive value only n. Only m will be negative or positive. You understand, right? Just remember the syntax is substring, column name or expression, this m and n. If you don't give this n value, it will take entire string. Okay. Yeah. If m is 0, then what will happen? 0, comma 3. Might be it consider from 1. Yes. So 1, 2, 3. Right? If it is 0, it could be 0, minus 1, negative or positive, anything. And n should be, it should not be less than 0 or minus. If it is minus, then it will give the null value. Okay. So coming to, this is the substring. We are getting the substring value of the exact string. So what is in string? So in string, it will return the position actually. INSTR, in string of. So I'll take same string here. So same in string, the syntax also same. Uh, in string expression, and this is D, m and n value, but here we will give the pattern. In the m area we will give the pattern m, and n area, so we will give the position actually from dual. Let me run this. What is the result we will get? D comma 2. So what exactly it means? M, we are giving the pattern. D value, where it is there. If we don't give 2, what will it return? 4. Okay, I will add the n value. But what is the major difference between substring and in-string is like, so substring, it will return the substring value, means it will chop down the main string value based on the m and n value, and it will return the that particular value. Okay, but here in string, every time this is the positive or negative position value, means numeric value it is. End of the end of the value, this will return the numeric value. See, what is the position it is returning? D, where it is 1 2 3 4, in the fourth position D character is there. Okay. So how to use in-string and substring in one single nested functions we will see, but we will execute some more combinations in the in-string itself. Let me type that. Select the this is a string. We use literal in string of string. What is the position of the R letter? Third position, we have that value, right? So we'll take one string which will give the combination of letters. Let me take the corporate floor. So I'm searching for the string OR 1. What exactly this n value means? First, what we call it as first pattern or at first occurrence. OR is the uh, pattern we are giving to the in string. So what we are instructing this in string function like go and search or this combination of letters or pattern occurred first time. So one, two, three, fourth position it is having or right. So if you give second, value will change. OR is there, but why? What is the syntax actually? So pattern, position, number of occurrences. Okay, sorry. The syntax is wrong, I am telling. For the substring, we have only column name, expression, and arguments. Okay, 1 minute, where is the substring? For in string, we have another extra argument here, character, position, and the number of occurrences. So it means we need to give position 1 comma 2. If we give 1 comma 2, what is it? 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It returned now, correct. So this column expression, this is the character, means OR we are searching. M is the position and N is the number of occurrences. Means second occurrence we are checking for. So second occurrence, it started at 14th position, or 13th, 14th position or 13th. Okay, 13th position. So that's why we got the 13. So main thing is in string, it will return the number every time. Substring, it will give the string, that particular character string value, whatever we are trying to cut that particular string. So that is the major difference between substring and in string. So let me give one more example. I think you have doubts on the in string also, but in real time, these are very basics. So I am also confusing because after long time I'm using this. In real time, we directly use in string and substring functions. So based on the requirement, we can use -3. What it is returning 0 because if you give negative value, it will search from uh, right to left, so there is no uh, this combination is not available, that's why it returns 0. If you give positive -3 comma 3 comma 2, what it will return 4. 1 2 3. So I'll give you the clear explanation of this instinct. I'm little confusing. Okay. So substring we covered. Instinct just give me time. If not, I'll explain you on Monday. It's very simple. Thing is in string it will return the number, not the characters. Okay, so that's a major difference. So coming to other functions, we have lpad and rpad. Lpad and rpad functions, what exactly it means? Let's suppose sometimes in a bank, if you go to the first, I'll query the lpad and rpad. What exactly it means? Lpad of comma 15 comma star. See, lpad means, so left side it is padding with the stars. So total, if you check the length of this text, it is 15 characters. See, it's a 15 characters. So what it is doing, it is padding with, means left padding with star. So whatever the position, if you give, if I don't give anything, space, it will take the space. So where we use this lpad and rpad, if you use rpad, right side it will come. Rpad means it is padding, indirectly it is adding whatever we give the, in this area, whatever we give in the string 2. If I put something ampersand, so it will add the ampersand. Okay, so this is the usage of rpad and lpad. So where exactly we will use, if you go to the banking sector, ram, so in ap we will send the payment file to the bank, right? So bank will
Yes.
have separate position based file. Position based file means, so file will be column 1, column 2, column 3. So this column 3 will be having 50 character length. Column 2 will be having 60 column width. Okay, column 3 will be